Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel and Happy New Year. I don't think it's too late to say Happy New Year. If anyone think otherwise, can you let me know if it's too late to say Happy New Year? Today is day 21 of the first month of the year, and I feel like we're still in the new year. For me, I feel like 2022 is still fresh, and it's never too late to say Happy New Year. Even in March, April, it's never too late. If you pass by and see someone for the first time, obviously that's the first time you saw them for that year. So it's a Happy New Year. So Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Buffy. If you are new here, you're welcome, and you're most welcome, because you are gonna love it here and you are gonna enjoy your time being on my channel. My channel is called Buffy K and Family, so it's a family channel with the features of a lifestyle, family, parenting, and yeah, and day-to-day, daily life. You know, as a mom of 3 at the moment. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get on this channel, and obviously you're gonna get much more of anything else, because we're gonna have blogs outside our home. We will have blogs and on social gatherings, on taking the kids out for a walk, just a daily social activities, or here and there. You will definitely, in fact, even in party we will blog and vlog, sorry, even in party we will vlog. So don't worry, I'll kind of be taking you guys along. It's unfortunate that I don't go out so much. I'm so much into my work, learning, and other things that is taking most of my time, you know. But yeah, we'll get there and we will roll. As like I said in my last video, we're gonna roll 2022, and we'll definitely roll. Now I did mention at the last time in my video that we're gonna be having a weekly blog. Unfortunately, that didn't happen last week because I lost a family member, and obviously we still bereaved, but last week was really hard for us, and time to get past it a little bit once we kind of do the burial and put him to rest. May his precious soul rest in peace. So that's why last week vlog didn't happen, but this week at least I'm here and I've put myself together a little bit so we can have a chit chat video. So today's video is gonna be a chit chat video. So we gonna be talking about life. We're gonna be talking about the new year. I need to talk about the new year because the last time we wrap up Christmas and we have not get into the new year. So I want to talk about the new year. The new year is what I want to talk about. And every other thing that has popped up within the last 20 days, 21 days. First of all, I want to say we are upgrading on this channel. We now got an intro, which you will see at the beginning of this video, and yeah, so we also got a gadget. So I managed to get this gadget. Yeah, couldn't do unpack with me or unbox with me because I didn't have the time, and I just unboxed it and start using it. So it's got great features. It's got a phone holder, it's got different light setting, which is the warm lights, the white lights, LED, and whatsoever. And yeah, so I was like, let me try this gadget and see how it goes, because obviously our YouTube channel, because this is not my YouTube, it's our YouTube channel is not gonna be limited. Our YouTube channel is gonna grow, is gonna be an advanced standard of video. So the video production is gonna be really great as we carry along. But for the start, I think we are doing well. I feel like we are doing well, yeah, because I never knew I was gonna get here. YouTube has been in my mind for quite a while, because one thing that some people might say, why YouTube, why now? I think it's something we need to talk about. You're right, yeah. Why YouTube, why now? So YouTube has been on my mind for quite some time now. I've been thinking about YouTube. I've been watching other blogs, and I kind of see how people share their lifestyle, their content, and see different types of content and different types of engagement in terms of what they share and what they try to portray out there on their channel. Most of them seems to be like a real life, because like here I say we do real. When I say we do real, raw and real. We're not gonna filter anything. So there are some with a little with most filter, but there are some blogs that I really loved and I really enjoy, and I find myself like, I do this every day. Even with my daily life, I talk. I wish I was talking for a living. That would have helped, because to be honest, I talk, I talk. And when I say I talk, I don't talk like petty talk. I don't talk like unnecessary talk. I talk like serious talks, like, serious talks. And it's not only girly talks. I talk to, I got male friends as well, so we talk about work, we talk about life, we talk about inventing things, we talk about businesses. There are a lot of things we talk about, and we share ideas. And I tend to be one of that person, like, they will always call like, oh Buffy, what do you think, what's your idea, or what's your understanding, or how do you feel this is, or how should I go about it? So yeah, so I always talked and I always share things. And if you seen me, or people that have known me on my other socials like Instagram and WhatsApp status, even Facebook. Unfortunately, I don't do Facebook now, but I was a Facebooker. I was someone who was so into Facebook, and like every day I have to post, so I'll post my family, I'll post myself, I'll post things we do and things like that. And then somehow Facebook kind of fade away. Facebook was never my thing anymore. I don't feel the energy, the positive energy that I want to attract on Facebook. When I go on Facebook, it was for me, I don't know, people say, oh, maybe it's the people you follow, or sorry, it's not follow on Facebook, or Facebook is friends, or it's the people you are friends with, or people that is on your page, or the things you see. But for me, Facebook was not giving me the positive energy that I wanted, and it was not educative for me. It was not sharing anything or adding any value into my lives. And I was like, sorry guys, I'm sipping on my tea. And I was like, I don't think Facebook is for me at this time, because I'll get to a point where I want to go on a social where I feel safe, I feel secure, I feel stable in my mental health, I feel stable in my well-being. I don't want to go on a social where I will see a post or a comment that's going to upset me, and I might take that feelings home to my kids or my family. So I get to a point, Facebook was not for me. So I feel, and I knew that Facebook is not for me, so I kind of let go of Facebook, and I stick onto Instagram. Instagram inspired me a lot, I would definitely say. Instagram did inspire me. That could be because of the people I followed, and that could be because of the pages that I tend to follow, or follow me, or things that just pop up on daily scrolls or daily posts or daily feeds. So it did inspire me a lot. One of it that inspired me was some religious posts or religious pages that I follow. They really inspire me. Like one lady that I wouldn't mention now, but probably I'll mention in the future. She did inspire me, because when you look at her life, she's not like that typical spiritual person that you would think she is. Like looking at her, you can just judge, oh, I don't think she's that much of a spiritual person, but she is. And she shares so much positivity that you can learn from. So I kind of grabbed so much positive posts from her, and that really inspired me, because she shared posts not only about religious, but about lifestyle, about health, about other stuff that really you can input into your daily life and kind of make a change. So Instagram did inspire me a lot. I would say I love Instagram. I'm an Insta lover. I do love Instagram. And then we now go to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is daily. It's more of family and friends, more of close contact. Obviously your number is not going to be like www, as you know. So it's more family and close friends. And to be honest, I'm liking WhatsApp as well. I'm liking WhatsApp status, and I do share things. And for on WhatsApp is where people that are on my WhatsApp knows me, because I share when I'm cooking, I could share when I'm cleaning, I could share all sort of crazy stuff, and I feel so comfortable. I've never had any backlash or anybody saying to me, oh, this you share, I didn't like it, or this you share, I don't want to watch your post, I don't want to watch whatever you put on your status. It was positive for me. So sometimes, even because me, I like cooking, so sometimes even when I cook my food, both Africa or other meals from European or the other meals, people were like, oh, I like that meal, keep mine, make sure I have some of it, and things like that. And it motivates me to kind of just keep putting things of cooking, putting things of me and the kids and that, you know. So I love WhatsApp. And then we'll not come to like Snapchat. I love Snapchat. I used to love posting on Snap, and it gets to a point I get off Snap and posting. I still have my Snapchat, but at the moment I just use, but it's just more filter. So I use more of Snapchat filter, but I don't really post on Snapchat. But I'm gonna start working on my Snapchat, because now that we are going global, now that we are going to another level, so people want to know your handles. And at the moment our handles is Instagram and Snapchat, because obviously WhatsApp can be my main handles in terms of people reaching out. So it's going to be Snapchat and Instagram for my main handles. So definitely I'm going to work on my Snapchat live and make it more productive and make it more meaningful in terms of social media wise. So yeah, so that was the reason of me coming to YouTube, because I feel like I always share things, I always do this. So when I see people share things on YouTube and I watch YouTube videos, I see myself in those videos, because those are things that I do every day. I don't need to sit and record like a special content, because I put things out there every day of my life. Like most part of my day goes out on social media. So, and I said to myself, I think I can do this, it looks easy, but no, it's not as easy as you think. Now that I'm actually thinking of being a proper YouTuber, I'm actually thinking of being a YouTuber now, taking YouTube as personal as I am taking it now. I get to know YouTube is not as easy as just sharing things and posting things. It takes most part of your time. And guys, the most, I wouldn't say annoying thing, but the most thing that takes most of your time in terms of video is editing. My dear sister, I know technology, yeah, I try on technology, I've got an idea on technology, but when it comes to certain technology, girl, I'm not there yet, you know. I'm not there yet, because at a point I let go of technology. I was so much a technology person, I let go of technology, and I just get over it. I feel like technology is just it's just like eating my money, because I was always going for the advanced, latest phone, latest downloads, latest stream or whatever it is. So I got to a point I feel like technology was taking over me, so I kind of slowed down on technology. And now getting to YouTube, and I start downloading apps, and I start doing things to kind of work on my digital and knowledge. So God, it's been hard, to be honest. It's been hard get used to this new technology world, to the new upgraded technology, that it's like every day there's a new version of something else. Yeah, so you get used to this, you know how to use this. And it's just like the phones, like iPhones and Samsung, and that every day you just wake up and say, oh, you need to update, you need to update, you need to update. So it's just something like that. So it's like, even though you feel like, oh, I've known this technology, or I can use this gadget and I feel comfortable using this gadget, the next day there could be an upgrade and you need to upgrade your skills on how to use it. So it's a bit confusing for me, I won't lie. It's a bit confusing for me with the technology. I'm struggling a little bit with the technologies, but I will definitely get there. I'm a go-getter, so we'll go and I will learn. I will definitely learn how to use them, and I'll try and make time to kind of seek more knowledge and upgrade myself with technology. So that's about YouTube. And YouTube now, I just feel now, and to be honest, as we are talking about New Year, YouTube is part of it. So we started a new year, 2022, and from my research and my understanding about New Year's and New Year's investment and New Year's changes around you, making changes, about making changes in a new year. I tend to take New Year now, for me, based on research and based on my understanding, as a sowing year. So it's like an agricultural year for me. It's kind of agriculture for me. So I tend to take January as the time I sow my seeds. And by December should be my harvest month. Obviously, it's my birthday month. So if I have good harvest, we'll go enjoy you. Don't mind my broken. I have to be a bit broken because most of the people watching my channel are Africans. Most of the people that have subscribed, because I know most people that have subscribed are Africans. So, and please tolerate my broken when I put my broken in, just to make it fun. Yeah. So I tend to take December to be the harvest year, where I'm going to be doing my harvesting. So basically what that means is I'm going to invest in January, and I'll work my way down all the way through the year. And when I get to December, I kind of evaluate my investment to see, was that beneficial for me? Did I make profit, or was that any beneficial to society, or anything that was positive that come out of it? And then I can evaluate and say, is this something I need to go forward with, or is this something I need to end here and pick up something else in the following year? So that YouTube is part of it. So I've invested my time in YouTube at the moment. I try to get one day in a week where I can sit down and do YouTube, so that for me that's an investment. And by the end of the year, I would then evaluate how my journey has been on YouTube, how I've come on YouTube, and how I'm going to take YouTube forward. Sorry guys, I need to sip because my throat is getting dry. And obviously it's cold, so, and I'm always a cold person, so I always have tea or coffee to sip throughout the day. So that's how we get here on YouTube on 2022, because yeah, YouTube could have happened 2020, 2019, 2021, but it has happened, and we are here. We're on YouTube, guys. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the journey. Our YouTube is gonna grow. One thing I learned about YouTube is like you don't go on YouTube with expectation, but don't go with so much of a high expectation and just think, oh, I'm gonna boom tomorrow, or I'm gonna boom in a month, and I'm gonna go viral, and my videos will be known worldwide, and then I'll have this much subscriber, this much likes, this much positive comment, or this much negative comment, or just I'm just gonna be someone on YouTube. I'm just gonna be a celebrity. I'm just gonna be this. I'm just gonna be that. I think you need to go on YouTube. I've come on YouTube with an open mind, so I know we're gonna grow. To be honest, I've got a good feeling. I got a feeling. Yes, I've got a good feeling that we're gonna grow. We're gonna go places. Yeah, Buffy and family is gonna go places. So, I'm not so much in a rush, or I'm not so much in such a high expectation where I feel let down by anything. No, I'm not. I'm really, really pleased so far. So everyone that have subscribed, I'm really, really pleased so far with everything we have achieved in the last couple of 20 days, 21 days. And I'm so grateful to everyone that have subscribed. Please continue to subscribe, like, share, and comment, guys. Comment. I don't know it all. I'm new here, like I said. Obviously, there are going to be mistakes. There's going to be things that I need to know. Please put in your comments. I would love to read your comments on my channel. I would love to read your comments. So please don't forget to comment, comment, and subscribe. Because I did something where I said where I put out something like we're gonna start posting video when we hit 100 subscribers. Obviously that didn't happen, and I'm not gonna hold people who have taken their time to subscribe just because I'm waiting to get 100 subscribers. No. It's not all about numbers. It's all about ourselves, our love, our and what I aim to bring to YouTube, my inspiration to others, and positive energy. So why would I hold people down? So at the moment, I think we are on 50 or 55 or thereabout, but we are fine. We are still going. We are still doing YouTubing, and we still gonna do YouTubing. The likes will come, the subscribers will come, the followers will come. That's not a problem. Let's keep going, and I'm happy for where we are. I'm so proud of our achievements so far that we have made. So we are talking about the new year. I would like to hear how your new year is going. Please drop a comment and then let me know how your new year is going. Let me know what you have said so far for this new year. Let me know what's your kind of expectation for the new year is and what you're doing. Like just tell me. Maybe you wouldn't want to share your goals with me, obviously, but just kind of an insight of how you kind of you kind of feel about the year. Yeah, is it going to be a good year? I feel it's going to be a good year. Last year I was grateful for last year, and last year was good, but I believe 2022 will be great, because last year has its ups and downs, and last year took a toll on me. I was strong enough to push through, and now we are here now to 2022. So I believe 2022 is going to be great. So upon discussing about New Year and January, I just want to share some tips that I've come across that may help, because what might work for me might not work for you. So things are different, but may help in starting the new year and getting things right this new year. So one thing I want to talk about first is spirituality. It's important. Spirituality is important. For me, I am a spiritual person in a way that I believe in God, and I serve God, and I put God first in my life. So I will encourage people to be believers. I want people to kind of seek God. You don't have to be a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever religion is. It just kind of recognize God and put God first. That's a great thing to do. That's a great way to start having that thought, like I have someone over there looking after me. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. It kind of gives you that security, that kind of comfort that you know you have someone to talk to, because sometimes we can be in deep shit, or we can be in such a situation where we don't feel free talking to people around us or talking to anyone, in fact. So if you can connect with God, and you can have a relationship with God, and if you can put your spirituality first, you will have that kind of smoothing, that kind of relaxation, you know, that kind of positivity and that kind of hope. You definitely have something to kind of look forward to on a daily basis. Like I wake up, I was like, God help me through my day from the start to the end. That alone is it's a lot, because I've already commit my day to God, and I already commit my day like, God, let this day go smooth to me. So by the moment, from the time I leave my house, I know God is going to guide me through the road. And my dear, it's not magic. You go on the road, people got knocked off. You drive, there are accidents everywhere. You jump on the train, things got happened. You jump on the bus, things happen. So if God can guide you to go through your day, yeah, you leave your home safe and return home safe. That's a big thing to say, thank you, Lord, and be thankful, you know. So spirituality is definitely one good thing and one main thing for you to take on board this year, to kind of make the most of this year and make this year good. The second thing I would like to share and encourage people to is to look after our health. Yeah. So in health wise, let's look at our health, because if you got a health issues, if you got a health problem, that doesn't mean like you can't look after your health. Like, oh, I'm already in this situation, so what's the point? No, my dear. You can still look after your health. So looking after your physical health is very, 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 very important, you know. And people who have good health, like you're not on medication, you feel strong to walk around, you've got the energy to do things. Even not having the energy to do things is part of lack of physical health, you know. So get your blood tonic, get your vitamin D. We all know what's out there at the moment. Brother Co is there, ready to catch who he wants to catch. So we need to be careful and just look after our physical health and look after ourselves, and just try to live a healthy lifestyle. Like, look at what we eat, things we drink, because that's one of the things that I kind of looked through last year, and it helps me. I look at my lifestyle, I look at the things we eat, things we drink, things we store in for easy access, like snacks wise. And to be honest, it cost me a lot investing in my health to kind of change my lifestyle in terms of eating and that. But I've got so much benefit. I got benefit from physical health, I got benefit from my thinking, and I've got benefit from everything, the kids and everything, even my energy. Oh my god, I've got so much energy compared to the energy I had before, you know. So I think the healthy lifestyle is playing a great part for me, and I will encourage everyone to get on a healthy lifestyle board, you know. For the most importantly, mental health. There's no way I can talk about physical health and I don't talk about my mental health, or encourage people to talk about their mental health, or kind of review or try to understand their mental health. Mental health is so important. You can't look after your physical health and not look after your mental health. They come handy for me. I feel they come handy. So when you try to do your physical health, look after yourself, you look smart, you eat well, you drink a lot of water, you kind of take your medication, go for exercise, go for walk. It's all good, and it's all play a part in your mental health, directly or indirectly. You wouldn't know, but it does play a part in your mental health. So guys, we need to look at our mental health, because me, I look after my mental health too. Yeah, and as age goes, I think it comes with age. When you get to a certain age, you become more responsible, because that's how I feel. I feel now I always have so much responsibility. For some reason, I feel now I have more responsibility, and I have a lot to live for. I have to be honest, yeah. I have a lot to live for, and I want to live a good life. I want to live to enjoy those things that I feel like I have a lot to live for. I want to live to enjoy those things. So I don't just look at my physical health, I look at my mental health. So for example, things that you can see, or things that you come across, or things that annoys you easily, things that kind of trigger your mental health, you can get rid of them. You can get rid of them, you know. So because if you get rid of them, you don't have those triggers that will make you angry. People used to ask me, you don't smile. And I was like, eh? But that was subconsciously. It's not as if I will go places and I will be in a certain place that I don't smile. No, it was because I didn't even have a time to kind of think like, maybe what's going on inside is affecting me outside. And they'll be like, oh, beautiful lady, but she don't smile. But now everybody say this lady is a smile. I smile a lot. I tend to smile, I tend to laugh a lot at work, anywhere I am, at home. I used to be grumpy. Because I used to have all these things. I have this to do, I have this to do, I have this to do, I have this to commit to, I have this to commit to. So with all those things feeling in my head, I used to find myself in a position where I'll feel exhausted, but I don't want to show it. I'll feel frustrated about things I don't want to come out and say. I just want to be that superhero doing everything. Everything is smooth. Yeah. But then when being home, being by myself, I'm just moody, I'm just grumpy, and it wasn't helping. It wasn't helping me around my family, it wasn't helping me around other people, it wasn't helping me around myself. So it's good to look after our mental health. So when we talk about physical health and healthy lifestyle, yeah, it's good, it's all good, but don't forget your mental health. That plays a very big part in our life, you know. And mental health awareness is something that we need to share every time, because subconsciously people can have mental health issues and they don't know. Do you understand? You can tell from their behavior, their thinking, their talking, you know, the way they kind of put things, you know. Sometimes they just get mixed up in kind of even expressing themselves. That could be part of mental health, but they don't know. So I think if you are aware of your mental health and you kind of find a good skills or how to manage it, it's good to share. The other thing I would like to talk about is we taking life for granted. I have taken life for granted, and that's not good. And I will encourage people not to take life for granted. I will encourage people to please appreciate life and make the most of it on a daily basis, like our family. Just hug someone and say I love you. that doesn't take anything from me. I know we say that all the time to our kids, I love you, I love you, I love you, and the kids walk up to us. But there are some times and there are some people and they don't have time. It's just to go and find this money and come, just to go and walk and come, they just go out, they're just so engaged to even find the time to just hug your partner or just hug your kids and say I love you. It's very hard. So find those times to tell your loved ones you love them and express your love. There's nothing wrong in expressing how you feel about your love, even your kids. There's nothing wrong. I know with kids it can be tricky because you can't kind of tell one that I love you and tell the other one I love you much more, and tell the other one I love you much more. So with kids it's a bit complicated with kids, so it's best to just hug them and just tell them I love you. But oh my God, when it comes to your partner, that's when you need to tell them how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, and how you feel about them. Because sometimes we do all these nice things for them, but they do all these nice things for us, but we don't tend to kind of talk. And I've noticed in Black community and Black and African minority, we don't talk as couples. So that could have an impact. You definitely love this person, you can die for this person, as the word goes. But when it comes to kind of expressing the love, shy. Don't be shy. Just tell the person how you feel about them and how you love them. And another thing again, I would like to encourage you, I would say number 4, buy something for yourself. Buy something nice for yourself that you like inside this new year. From January to December, you've been promising yourself. I was part of that. I promised myself so many things that I never get to buy, because at the time when I was like, I need to get them, I couldn't afford them. So I promised myself, well, this year, try to kind of just walk through. You work hard, you're a stay-at-home mom, you look after the kids, you've done all this much, you clean your house, you clean your garden, or you clean your outdoor. You've just done so many things. Even doing school runs is a hard work. People don't know. Even doing school, looking after the kids, your kids go to school, you do school runs, you come back, you come at home, you still need to do other things. Just pat yourself at the back and just get yourself something. It doesn't have to be expensive. Even if it's a bunch of flowers, just treat yourself. You don't have to wait for people to treat you. Even if you can just go and get a nice a mug or something nice, or a pen, or just something to treat yourself. Just treat yourself, because I'm going to treat myself throughout this year. That I promised myself. I need to treat myself, because last year so many things I wanted to get, I couldn't get it. I couldn't afford it because I keep pushing it. Yeah, this year, oh, I'll get this some point, or before the end of the year. And when it gets to the end of the year, I couldn't afford it. I wasn't really let down, because my taste and my thinking and everything changed as time goes on. But I promised myself I need to treat myself as I go, and I'm encouraging everyone to treat themselves as you go. You be a stay-at-home mom, you be a working parent, wherever you are or whoever you are, treat yourself. Next thing I want to talk about is about money. Money is important too. Yeah, let's talk about money and budgeting. So for me, I have to be honest, it's hard for me to budget throughout the year, to say I'm gonna spend this much this year, or estimate. It's good to estimate like roughly how much, but from my experience, even though I've worked on and I'm still working on my financial status and financial life, from my experience last year, my expenditure was higher than my income. My expenditure was higher than my income. So that's a big problem, because that's where all the thinking coming from, the headache, the sleepless night, the stress. There's some point where I feel I was stressed, because I can, when you have this neck pain and this shoulder pain and everything, you go to bed, you can't sleep well and things like that. It's not as if I was depressed or I was in that state where I feel like debt or money has taken over me, but it's just like I feel like you get to some point, there's so many things that I wanted to do that I couldn't do, and that because of I keep having a shortfall, and I have to go back and kind of settle that and then come back and start trying to work on this. So last year financially I was a mess. I won't lie, because my expenditure was higher than my income. For example, this is just an example. For example, my income could be 3, 5, 4 grand, and my expenses is looking at 5 grand. That's 1,500 short. Where am I going to get it from? My expenses can push down to 6 grand. Where am I getting it from? So last year, is at the end of the day, but sometimes for people that obviously that know, that ask me, how do you do it? I said to them, I don't know how I did it. I just rock and roll with the flow. So this year, budgeting, I tend to look at my budget, and I tend to look at what I can do better to kind of help my financial life, because it's very, very important with family, kids and all that, to look at our financial status and see how we can improve them. And one way that I have think of and how I find a solution is to have more streams of income, because one income is a big strain to kind of settle your high demands or high lifestyle. So that was one of my problems. So I'm looking at more stream of income, and hopefully like I said, this year is a sowing year and December is a reaping year. So hopefully things that I have started and business wise and things like that will help me to kind of push through those extra expenses and help with my financial life. So I encourage people to kind of look at your financial life. If you think this job is paying me but it's not paying me much to do this, think about what else you can do to kind of fit in those gaps. You know, it could be petty trading, it could be you selling something online, it could be you just anything you can do to kind of bring, even if it's bringing 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, that could do something. That could do a grocery shopping, that could do a food shop. Even I know grocery shopping is expensive these days, but that could do something. It definitely could. Even petrol, it could do something. So look at other streams of income and other ways that you can kind of bring in those extras income, because it's really important. And then we also have to look about reviewing our goals, our set goals. Before, I used to set a goal for New Year. 70% of the time my goals didn't come out, and halfway through, even if it's a dieting goal, even if it's a gym goal, I'll say this year I'm going to be the fittest person, this year I'm going to go on diet, this year I'm going to hit the gym, and I will hit the gym and I will start the diet. But trust me, ask me by February or mid-February, how is the diet going? Buffy, how is gym? Good. Yes, so I'll set all these goals, and sometimes, to be honest, they are not realistic goals. They are just goals in my head and in my thoughts, but they are not realistic, because evaluating how I need to go about achieving those goals, and how I need to be more proactive to make sure those goals become a reality. Those are the things that I wasn't looking at, and that didn't help with my goals. So halfway through the year, I will kind of backslide, and my goals will become an open goals, like anything can happen or anyhow it comes. So it's good for us to review our goals. For those who set goals, I set goals, but I don't set a goals. I set realistic goals now. So before, I used to set a goals that I will know I might even fail in few months, but I will still set it as in my New Year resolution. So this year I don't have a New Year resolution. I have realistic goals setting, and when I say realistic goals, it's goals that I've assessed, goals that I have taken and I've taken further, I've seek information, I've done a research, and I know how I'm going to go about to achieve those goals. So I have that's what I did this year. I did a realistic goal instead of a New Year resolution. No, I set a goal and I did a realistic goal. So I encourage people to set goals, review your goals, your spending habits, whether it's monetary goals, whether it's health goals, whether it's family goals, whether it's education, any goals it is, just set something and see how you can go about achieving those goals, you know. And there is something that came out about beddings. Yeah, for me, I like beddings because I like my bed. Yeah, I can go 3 days without proper sleep, meaning that I can go 3 days without not sleeping. Yeah, I can go 3 days without no sleep. I have it naps, but not sleep. That's because when I'm doing night shift, obviously when I work, sometimes I work at night, and when I'm doing night shift, I don't sleep proper sleep. And I come from night. I don't know if anyone have that same problem, because I will do a night shift and I'll come from night and I won't be able to sleep. It doesn't matter the time of the day or the weather or how cold it is. I won't be able to sleep. It's just my brain is telling me it's day. So because my brain is telling me it's day, I can't sleep. I just can't sleep. So it does affect me a lot. So I will look forward to that day that I'm off to have a proper sleep. So there's something about beddings and pillows. Make sure you change your bedding for New Year's. Make sure you change your pillow. Well, I always do, but this year I think I took it further because I make sure I change everything. Luckily, I didn't change the mattress because the mattress is a good one. But I changed everything from the pillow, the duvet, and everything. And I'm having a very comfortable sleep. And I think reason is that because you can relax in bed, have a read before you go through bed, and it helps you to think and kind of relax better. I believe that's some of the reason why people tend to encourage people to look into their pillows and their beddings. So I have invested in those things, and I'm grateful I did invested in them. So I'm looking forward to have those good sleeps and good night sleep when I can and when it's possible for me to relax, just even without sleep, to just relax and enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to it. And there's something about taking a break on television and gadget, and for me, I don't look at I don't really look at TV. I don't know. I used to be a TV person. I wouldn't miss any soap. EastEnders used to be my favorite. I love EastEnders and I wouldn't miss it for anything, you know. And even when, you know, when something happened and EastEnders is cancelled and then they move it to the other day, I have to make sure I kind of set a reminder to catch up on EastEnders. For some reason, and obviously I love reality TV and that, but I don't get to watch TV anymore because I feel like I'm in a stage in my life where I'm really occupied and I'm really investing my time into other things than just watching TV. I do watch TV like when I can. TV has become when I can instead of like it's a must. Before it used to be a must. I need to relax on the couch. I need to be comfy to watch TV. TV is never that important to me now. It's not much important to me. It's not much of importance to me. I watch it when I can. Good thing is I got a news update on the go. So I've got updates of news on my phone. So I don't have to sit and watch the news because you can start watching the news and you move to BBC program and you move. So I don't watch TV that much. So, but there's a saying that if you cut down on TV and cut down in television, you can use those time to kind of invest in something else, and that could help. That could kind of help you and fitting other things, other more important things into your daily life or into your lifestyle than just putting all those times on TV. So I would encourage you guys to look into your TV and that. And the ninth thing, I think I'm going over 10 because, like I said, I'm a talker, but it's all right. It's all right. The other thing is reviewing relationship. So obviously we have our relationship with our kids, for those who are parents, relationship with our partners. For those in relationship with our friends, relationship with our work colleagues, relationship in. So it's good to read. For me, do I really have? I don't want to be mean to say I don't have friends. Do you understand what I mean? I don't want to be mean to say I don't have friends, but I have acquaintance, I have colleagues, and I have people I talk to more so on more frequent basis. So and I tend to review those relationships as well. If I feel like you're not giving me good energy or your vibes is kind of putting me off, I will stay away from you. That's one thing that I've used to work on myself and work on my relationship with people, because I don't want to say something that will upset someone, and I don't want to behave in a way that is not going to be appropriate to someone or with other people, or in front of other people, or in a certain place, or in a certain way. So I try to review my relationship, and I keep the good ones around me, and the one that not so good, because there's a relationship where you cannot untie. For example, like family, you can have a family member that is giving you bad vibes, a family member that is always bitter, a family member that is always negative, and you know they are family, they are blood. To an extent, there's nothing much you can do. You know, they are family. There's a saying, there's always family. There's family, blood is thicker than water. But one thing you can do, you can kind of give that space and stay away from them, and bear in mind you have good thoughts for them, you wish them well and everything, but just give that space. That will help. And that's one thing I've done that's helped me. I give space to people. Before, I think I was so much into people, like even when people give me bad vibes, I want to know why are you giving bad vibes? Why do you do this? Is this something that I've done? I say, now I don't care, babies. I don't need to do anything to you for you to give me bad vibes. I believe we're in a more advanced world, and where people has been kind of educated to kind of have an open conversation. So we're in a space and in a global world where people can talk, encourage people to talk. So if you feel someone is giving you bad vibes, and that person is your family, or that person is your friend, or that person is your colleague, have a talk. It's better to have a talk than just give bad vibes. And if they're not open to kind of listen to what you're saying, or open to kind of make a change of whatever you feel is not right, then that makes sense, that if you give them bad vibes. But in most situations, people just tend to give you bad vibes, and if you give me bad vibes and a bad energy, I just stay away from you. Yeah, I just stay away from you. You know what, that music, that Nigerian, I say, what's it, bad energy, stay away from me. Yeah, I just stay away from you and just leave you in your own space. And because there are sometimes people have things they are dealing with, to be honest. So let them deal with what they're dealing with. If I can't help and I not feel like you are helping me, space up. You deal with what you're dealing with, and I'll do what I'm doing. The last thing I want to talk about, and this is not only for the ladies, is hygiene. Women, men, let's look after our personal hygiene. It doesn't cost that much, it doesn't cost a fortune. Just look after your hygiene. And when I say hygiene, it's not only the clothes you wear and the perfume you put on and things you do. It's about your environment, making sure you have a clean environment, making sure your environment is hygienic, making sure your kitchen is hygienic, making sure your sink, your cutlery, making sure things around you is clean and hygienic. It's not only your presentation. Some people will present to be nice, and when you visit their home, or when they get to be in their home and their environment, they take off the wig, take off this, take off that, relax, and nothing else get to be done, because they feel like I'm in my own zone, no one is here, so why should I clean? Why should I do the laundry? Why should I clean my sink? The sink can be piled up with plates, they don't care. So yeah, so let's look after our hygiene. It's part of looking after your health and well-being. And yeah, take these things on board. And there must be one or two cents that I've said. I know I've talked a lot today, and I've said so many things about the new year, the positivity, and things that we should take through the new year. Like I said, what works for me might not work for you, so it's not one for all in this situation. It's not one for all. So, but there should be one or two things that make sense, or that you can work out, add 2 and 2 to make it 3 or 4 in your own sense that I've talked about. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share, and obviously don't forget to comment, because I'm going to be looking forward to read your comments, and I would love to hear your comment, and I would love to give back the feedback on those comments. You know, let's interact. Like I said, we are building a network of interaction. Let's interact, let's share, let's communicate. You know, we don't have to communicate personally, just drop a message. You can message me privately, you can drop a comment, whatever you want to share, let me know. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Until I see you on the next one, have a good day, have a blessed day, and I will say again, Happy New Year. I won't stop wishing you Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of the year, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.